So I started out the morning at just over 180 pounds, trying to get down to around 175. I take about a tablespoon of creamer. This is why you see me being pretty exact. I'm trying to get to 15 grams. It's right around 35 calories, and it's just something that, helps me stay sane on a cut. Here's just a bunch of supplements that I take. And then my first meal of the day always hits with Shark Tank at work. It's 175 grams of white rice, 155 grams of turkey, and 100 grams of pineapple. That comes to be around 44 protein, 59 carbs, 15.5 fat for about 585 calories. Here's some more supplements, of course, just supplements I take a bunch throughout the day just to try and lock that extra 2% that I can get out of my physique. The next meal I have at work also, that's going to be 160 grams of thinly cut steak. I do thin slice just because it's way easier to cook. I have 110 grams of mixed veggies, and I have 50 grams of avocados, which comes to be around 47 protein, 12 carbs, 31 fat for about 510 calories. The next meal I have at home, that's my pre-workout meal. It's 60 grams cream of rice from Elevate. I have 100 grams of blueberries, and then I have about 1.2 scoops, just the big rounded scoop of protein powder. That gives me 35 protein, 66 carbs, 4.5 fat for about 430 calories. I also take my Rise pre-workout. I would definitely recommend this flavor to anybody who hasn't tried it. It's pretty busted. It tastes like apple cider. I work out at Gold's Gym. Just a little clip from the workout. I've been trying these heels up Smith machine back squat. And it's actually the first time I've been doing this. It's nice to introduce new stuff like this just because it forces your body to try something new, and the soreness levels have definitely been much higher. Last meal of the day, it's 40 grams of oats, 185 grams of egg whites, 2 egg yolks, 50 grams of spinach, 20 grams of almond butter, and 7 grams of honey. That comes to be about 68 grams of protein, 46.5 carbs, 26 fat for around 685 calories. Keep in mind, I also have an extra scoop of protein powder with this meal on my workout days, so these numbers do include that extra scoop. And so that means on my rest days I don't have that extra scoop of protein powder, which obviously would mean less calories and less protein. So on the day, that puts me at around 178 grams of protein, 184 carbs, and 77 grams of fat for just over 2200 calories. Again, on my rest days, slightly less. It's gonna be around 2050-ish. I know my coach Sadiq, he's gonna give me more food here pretty soon. If I was just doing this on my own, I wouldn't actually keep this number this low for the whole cut, just because I do burn upper 2,000, almost 3,000 calories depending on the day. But yeah, like I said, this is just temporary. I'm kind of just eating this low right now to see how my body responds. Yeah, that is my full day of eating as a 22-year-old bodybuilder. Just